morning, Marina. Welcome to our first stream of 2024.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It feels like it's been a really long time.
It has been.
Okay, that would be why. But like it's 2 weeks, is it? It feels
3, I
longer than
think.
2 weeks. Okay, yeah, that would explain it.
I think 3. Because there was stuff before Christmas,
There was.
and then Christmas happened, and
Yep.
COVID for me. So everything's time makes no sense anymore.
Yeah. Oh, we've got Jenna here. Hi, Jenna. And
Morning, Jenna.
I've already said hello to Maggie, but we've got Lady Wildflower too. This is awesome. And Amy, this is very exciting. Hello, welcome. I don't feel like we need to introduce ourselves since everyone here knows us, but we probably should. Hi, I am Gillian St. Kevin, author of Empowering Queer Fantasy That Confounds Expectations. With me is my amazing co-host, Jamie Sands.
I'm Jamie. I write optimistic urban fantasy, queer romance, and some other stuff that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I remember.
Yep.
Good.
Yes.
And I painted my jackalope over the holidays.
Brilliant. So
he was all just grey, this same grey, but now he's got details.
he is lovely. So hilariously, I had a birthday since our last stream, and one of my birthday presents is actually sitting right next to me.
Adorable.
Yes. So my niece came over yesterday and wanted to name him Barry because the axolotl at her school is called Barry. And I was like, I think he's more of a Gavin.
Yeah.
And I said it in jest, but this is now Gavin the axolotl. It turns out I was right and he is a Gavin.
That's fair.
Yep. So I'm going to
name my jackalope, but I don't remember what I named him, so we'll work it out.
Gavin curls really nicely around the base of my external monitor.
Yeah.
So that's his home now.
Nice.
And yes, Gavin's eyes glow in the dark, which is really exciting.
I hope you knew that before finding it out the scary way.
Yes, I actually have not seen his eyes glow, but friend of the channel, Julie, created Gavin for me and added those as a special little detail herself.
Oh, adorable.
Yes, and also since I'm getting a lot of birthday wishes, I will show off my birthday swag. It was my 42nd birthday, and so Julie also created this T-shirt for me, which I adore. And other friend of we ate sushi, and other friend of the channel, Red Fox, bought me chocolate fish for the so long and thanks for all the fish reference. I went full Hitchhiker's Guide fan. But what else? Oh yes, and my niece made me this necklace out of clay. So she's getting really great at making these. It looks like she's created this texture that's almost like it's woven, but she's developed her own method for making things.
Awesome.
And yeah. But yeah, so a very successful birthday for me.
Yay.
Yeah, I might do it again sometime. So, how is 2024 behaving for everyone?
I mean, mine was just started very poorly because I had COVID and then Anna got COVID. But we're getting better. we've managed to see one lot of family for Christmas on my nephew on Anna's side's 5th birthday.
Oh, lovely.
He's very excited to start school, so that was very sweet. And because he is the kind of kid he is, he demanded a very specific cake. And we hoped it was duck cake because we know he likes Bluey. No. It was way weirder than that. He wanted a Hetty Hoover birthday cake, which is a specific kind of vacuum cleaner with a face on it.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Great. I will share a picture in the Discord. And then we're planning on going down to Wellington this week on Tuesday to see my family and finally have Christmas. Mum saved the turkey because I usually cook it. So when I let her know we weren't going to be coming down, she shoved it back into the freezer. So it's waiting for me to cook.
So that is much nicer than my family, who, knowing how much I love ribs, bought ribs for when I was coming back from Japan, told me that they had ribs waiting for me. And then when I arrived back in New Zealand, were like, oh, we were hungry and we ate them. Sorry. Just going back quickly, Lady Wildflower, my introduction to the Hitchhiker's Guide was when I was 11 and we lived in Indonesia. My dad's Canadian friend had the entire original radio play series on CD and lent them to us over Christmas one year. And I had no idea what they were. Started listening to them, fell in love. But listening to the bit where the Earth gets demolished was so traumatizing for me that I only listened to the first CD once. So I listened to CDs 2 through 6 like over and over again.
I've never been a Hitchhiker's Guide fan. I think I've seen the movie. I did see some of the original BBC series and it traumatized me deeply because people were turning into other things, which is a thing I can't stand. Anyway, but I had that same experience with the War of the Worlds Jeff Wayans musical that my brother taped for me. And I listened to it once and I was like, this is amazing. I love the music. And then I re-listened to it and listened to like the narration. And it scared me so bad that I had to tape over the tape with other things so that it couldn't get to me. But I was like 7 and I didn't do it very well. And so it'd be like a song that I liked and then a tiny bit of War of the Worlds and then a different song I liked. So it was just like constant vigilance listening to that tape. It was horrifying. I love it now. I've been able to come back to it, but
yeah. So Maggie has migraine still going on, have to be unmedicated for 4 to 6 weeks before next treatment can start. So yeah, that is rough. Sorry, Maggie. Yeah. Let us know if there's anything we can do to support you while you remain unmedicated.
Okay.
Lady Wildflower, I have really enjoyed the photos of your sewing machine on the Discord. She's beautiful. So she's just gorgeous.
So beautiful.
Yes. Oh, Maggie says, I fear the doggos would kill a vacuum with a face on it. They hate the evil V.
Yeah.
George is a menace whenever I do cleaning. He's like, you're paying attention to something that isn't me. How dare you? And so, like, if I'm making a bed, he jumps on the bed. Yeah, it is whatever I'm doing, he has to be involved in. And then the vacuum cleaner, he flees from it, but he always manages to flee precisely in the spot I'm going to vacuum next.
What do you got?
Oh, Maggie has a full Christmas feast saved when the daughter gets back in February or March. Is this the pup saving daughter who works at the shelter because she deserves a full Christmas feast? Oh, we've got Ada. Hi, Ada. It is awesome to see you. Yes, migraines suck. Um,
I don't know what's happening in the other room, but Pokey's singing about it quite a lot.
wow. Lady Wildflower's mother overwrote the Hitchhiker's Guide CDs with the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets audiobook before she finished them. So yeah, that is a good reason to hate Potter. But yeah, we are all caught up with the. Oh, hang on. What?
Mhm.
So I thought we'd all caught up with the comments, and now it's telling me that I've got 9 more comments, but I think it's lying. Oh, Ada has 2 months to finish the knitting project, so it needs to do
Mm.
12 plus rows a day. And this is the daughter that's in the Navy. The dog shelter daughter has got the flu. Oh no.
There's so much of it going around right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what she's playing with, but it's very noisy.
Aw. So let's see. It's been so long. How do we usually start these streams? We reflect on what we've
It's
accomplished.
Saturday, so we talk about where we're up to. No, our achievements for the week.
Yes.
Yes. My achievements were just sort of getting better and managing to get my newsletter out.
Oh, that's good.
Pretty good.
I have gone back to writing. I'm working on Serious Crew, the second book at the moment.
Awesome.
And I managed to write every day this week except for Wednesday and Friday was a planned day off, so
Nice.
you know that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's it.
This is my new Bujo for the year. It has stickers from Armageddon on it of happy Pokemon, which I hadn't planned, but the orange just went so well.
Yes, that is lovely. Amy is just dipping her toes back into this writing shtick. Here is my bullet journal. And
That
this is
also
also
looks like
an Armageddon
an
sticker.
Armageddon sticker.
Yes. And I've got Armageddon stickers on the inside, including this Fueled by
I
Spite
love that.
one.
So good.
Yep.
Apparently I got to page 78. Okay. I'm going to be doing edits on my vampire book because I want to get it out into the world. Yes. I did do, actually, the thing I did do this week that was very good was I sorted out some goals for at least the first quarter. So I have that. I have guidelines and plans, which is big for me.
Yeah, that is very exciting. I will be working on Serious Crew today. I am slowly getting through the stuff that needs to be rewritten so that I can hop into the new stuff. But I'm struggling a bit with motivation because I have rewritten this stuff before and it's not exciting.
Yes.
And because I am not excited by it, I'm like, no one could be excited by this. So, you know, it's like I am in massive amounts of self-doubt, but I also know that if I keep at it, I will feel good for having written.
Yes.
And will get me to the fun part faster.
Yes.
Yeah, I've also got a few little things to do. Like I'm halfway through an email to our mutual friend Anna,
Oh, yeah.
and yeah, other stuff.
Nice.
Yep.
Who's reading today? Is it you? Did you just
Yes.
grab your cards right then, just as I was asking?
Yes, I did.
Fantastic.
Yes, but we are back with my old faithful, the Wild Unknown.
Nice.
And the dog has suddenly got off his chair. He's like, okay, things are happening. I must be involved.
Good.
Oh. So,
yeah.
Lady Wildflower has made the mistake of buying blue fabric to make a sundress out of when the chalk is blue too. So, yes, that is a problem. Maggie has only through June done on her Bujo. I have only done through the end of February, so you're ahead of me. And Maggie,
yeah, end of Feb. Yeah, I haven't. I've half done March.
I'm experimenting with a new page layout.
Mm.
And so I don't want to set up too far in ahead. And originally I was just going to have January and see how it worked. But then my sister wanted to plan something in detail that's happening at the end of February. So I had to set up for that. Okay, I'm just going to put the ticker up and officially start us into our warm up.
Excellent.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, yes. So warm up. The idea is to just get our brains into creative mode. We're not trying to write something deep or funny or beautiful or poetic or meaningful. This can be a way to get what's top of mind out of your mind onto paper, kind of clear the decks for the work ahead, or it can be used to sort of springboard you into your writing project or reflect on stuff that's going on in your life or in your character's life. So, yeah, we draw a card from the tarot because the associations are really rich and beautiful, and we have the Priest Horse.
Aww.
This is the Five of Cups. And if I remember, this is kind of it's either worry and illness or grief and disillusionment, but grief, disappointment.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's such a good horse. He shouldn't be disappointed.
Yep. The Five of Cups indicates a time of sorrow. A relationship may fall apart or an old friend could slip away. There will be disappointment and even regret. When this card appears, it's important not to make any hasty decisions. It may also be helpful to look at the type of expectations you place on others. Perhaps they can never do enough to please you. So, very interesting sort of thoughts there. I am not feeling any grief or disappointment right now. I am feeling super happy with life.
What's the reverse meaning?
I don't do reverse readings.
Sometimes, well, I don't either, but sometimes the meanings make more sense.
Let's Google.
If I'm not gelling with the immediate one.
Five of Cups reverse. If you stay focused on the what could have been, you lose sight of the what could be. If you are completely mired in sadness, it may be difficult to remember that there is more to life than this heaviness. I was sort of thinking about maybe this is a sign, to look at things in your life that it's time to say goodbye to, like decluttering.
Yeah. Good thing for the start of the year.
Yep. When I put the ticker up, I lose sight of the chat. So I'm hopping back to see what the chat thinks. Oh, Sage says it's a card of this too shall pass and says, I feel you, Mr. Horse, I feel you. Oh, so Sage is saying, sorry I'm late. My favorite living author was doing an update stream, so I was getting all the news. Sage, who is your favorite living author? Let us know. Sounds super exciting. Okay. Timer.
I've got a timer. I'm ready to go. You ready?
Yes.
Yep. Let's
Here
do it.
is the card again.
Yep. 5 minutes starting now. Warm up done. I got one full page.
Brilliant. I got almost a full column there. Yeah, so I realized that there are some things that have been niggling at me that I need to let go of. So that was very productive. Not necessarily writing related, but perhaps if I am not kind of dwelling on those things so much, I will have more headspace available for writing.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
I've really enjoyed the commentary. Is this a horse? Is this a cat?
I couldn't really tell what it was until you said horse too.
Yep. Sad horse. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm house sitting a dog, and I leave there are two doors, and I leave one door open for him, and he will go out that door into the garden, and then he will come to the other door, which is closed, and then he'll be like, "Oh no, I am stuck outside. Poor me. I am sad and abandoned." And he could walk 10 meters and use the other door. No, instead he will just sit outside and stare at me. Excuse me.
Yeah. Sounds like a cat.
Come on, puppy. Oh, he's doing the cat thing of sitting outside and not coming back inside. He's just like looking at the open door.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. You are sent to try me, aren't you, Jet? Yep, he's just sitting outside. Oh nope, he's come inside. Do you want to say hi to the stream? This is Jet. Hello. Hi. Come on, get in camera, Jet. Everyone wants to see you. They don't want to see me. They want to say, okay, we get your tail. He's got a talent for staying away from the camera. Yes, you're a good boy. But we need to do some writing now, Jet. We do.
Oh, I was just showing off my pickle cat, which is a Secret Santa gift that I got.
Oh, lovely.
Very cute and very fun to play with. So I've got him here to be a fidget toy.
Brilliant. Okay.
Right, I've got a timer.
I need to change the
longer
ticker.
than 5 minutes. 20 minutes.
Yeah, share what you're working on today in the chat, and let's make a start.
Let's do it. Okay, 20 minutes starting now. First sprint done. I got 6 pages edited.
Excellent. I have added 262 words, which not a lot, but that was over 3 chapters, so lots of sort of thinking and planning. Sage has added 161 words. Sage has a New Year exchange on Sunday and is not done with the fic yet, so hustle time. Lady Wildflower is also working on a fanfic, adding 119 words to the Trans Stargate fic. And there's a link to that in the Discord, I believe. Maggie's added 321 words. And Jamie, you said you had a stream-based resolution.
I do. As part of my sort of trying to try new things, I've decided 1 sprint a month. I will not work on my current thing. I'll just play around and see what happens.
Awesome. That should be really fun.
I think so. Obviously I'm not going to do it today because I want to get edits done, but look for that coming soon.
Yeah. Talking about like creative fun things, I got my sketchbook out yesterday and I made a list of things that could be fun to draw and then asked Julie what I should do and filled a page of axolotls.
Excellent.
Yep, that is also in the Discord if anyone wants to check it out. Amy is reading over a draft and writing up the chapters and edit notes on a big whiteboard. And one of Maggie's gargoyle shifters is arguing with a passively suicidal alpha wolf about the fact he will wear body armor. He isn't allowed to die until the queen has a pup.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Okay, so I have finished my hot drink and I have a pot of tea, but I actually want a coffee. So I might start our next sprint by kind of remedying those things.
Sounds good. All right.
Yeah, let's jump back in.
Let's do it. 20 minutes starting now. 2 done. I got to page 91, so that's like another 5-6 pages edited.
Awesome. I'm at 635 words for today, so I'm just going to do a wee bit of maths and work out how much I added that time. 373 words.
I just got a message from Anna, who is learning Korean, that the word for seal, as in, sea lions, is molgae, which translates to water dog.
Lovely. I got a wee bit confused then because in Japan, seal is the word for sticker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. So, Sage has hit 145 words and is thinking that he will call it a night and pick up again in the morning. Good choice. Prioritize your energy and health and well-being and all of that. But it has been so great to have you with us, Sage. It has been a very long time.
Yeah.
Lady Wildflower says, truly the puppers of the ocean.
Very true.
I have a seal in my Deep Magic series, and I was actually thinking of making him a instead of doing a page of axolotls, of doing a page of seals, chalky seals. At some point, I will learn how to draw seals.
Are you on Pinterest at all?
No.
Okay. I was going to say, because on Pinterest, if you search like how to draw or doodle and then the thing you want to draw, you can often get good ideas. In fact, you could just Google it. I'm sure it'll come up.
Yep, I said no, but I do have a Pinterest account. I just haven't used it in a very long time. Maggie says, in my story, there are flashbacks to history, and I have made the jump to the 1420s Aquila and the Venetian War. Fun. Lady Wildflower's egg is finally cracking in the transfic, and Sage says, have a great day, lovelies. Thank you, Sage. Have a great sleep. Okay. Shall we hop back in to for our third sprint?
Let's do it. 20 minutes starting now. Okay, third sprint, and I got. Can hear myself.
Let's see. I'm up to
Oh, that's my fault.
1,005 words for the day.
So that's another 5 pages done for me.
Brilliant.
Nearly 100, which is nice.
Yeah, that's 370 in that sprint. And I am beyond what I have prepared to work on, which is fun.
That's exciting.
Yep. Okay, Lady Wildflower is up to around 500 words, and so is now to working on editing the chapter and posting it. Fantastic. That is really good. I've got a dog snoring in the chair beside me, which is what I like. Oh, so the headset that I'm wearing, this was my combined birthday Christmas present from my family. I asked them for money so that I could buy these, and then I went online Christmas Day waiting for the Boxing Day sales to start.
Nice.
Ordered them immediately. And this I had them for one day.
Yeah.
And then on day 2, I heard crunching sounds coming from the dog, and I was just like, dogs being dogs. Didn't pay much attention to it. Later, I went out onto the lawn.
No.
So fortunately, he did not seem to damage it.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah,
good.
I can still use them, but I'm going to have to borrow some fabric glue or something to reattach the padding to the earbits.
Oh, heartbreaking.
I mean, George destroyed my earbuds, but at least I had those for about 6 months before he got them.
Yeah.
But then George properly destroyed those. There was no chance of gluing those back together. Yep.
Oh dear.
So we have done 3 sprints, which means it is snack time, basically.
It is.
Do we want snacks?
Let's have snacks. I always want snacks.
Yep. Oh, so for last year, my British brother-in-law's sister and her husband moved to New Zealand from the UK. So for their Christmas present, I got them a box of New Zealand things like ginger nuts, LMP, Whitakers, just to introduce them to New Zealand. And I gave them our Marmite, which is the superior Marmite and proper
Obviously.
wheat mix. So yeah. Anyway, for my Christmas present this year, they gave me a box of UK things, including jammy Dodgers, which have already been eaten, and tea cakes, which was my yesterday snack, and they are superior mallow puffs.
Oh yeah, that's so good. Tunnock's tea cakes?
Yes.
Yeah. One of my best friends is British, and whenever her parents come to visit, they remember that I like Tunnock's tea cakes and bring me boxes of them. It's
Brilliant. Yeah. So I've got all sorts of stuff, including really weird things like salad cream and sandwich spread and
Yep.
Branston's pickles and just Yeah, so I've got a lot of fun things to explore there. I'll not be digging into that box for my snack this morning. I don't know what I'll
That's fair.
have, but yeah,
Just
excited
looking
for
into
that.
it. I like it. All right, back soon.
Yes, with snacks. Oh, I may have missed you, Amy, but goodbye. Catch you later. Yeah, it's awesome to have your company today. Um, Gosh, I had a thought and now it's completely derailed. But yeah, next Tuesday should not be a public holiday, which means there is a chance that we might see each other in person at a library. That would be cool. My brain has just been completely derailed, which happens frequently. But yeah, I think it's because when we started the break, I didn't know what I was working on, and so I still don't know. But that's okay. I can figure it out. It feels really good to be back and streaming again. I had hopes of doing a live stream on my birthday, and then we went out for breakfast and would not have been back
Much
in
more
time.
important.
Yes, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I do. So I was talking favorite desserts with my nibblings and their cousins, and I mentioned that I quite like lemon meringue pie, and my niece was like, "Wow, I have never heard of that, but I know that I love it." And so I told my sister this, and she was like, "We need to get you lemon meringue for your birthday." And I was like, "Yes, yes, we do." And then it turned out that the place that we went for breakfast had red velvet waffles and lemon meringue crumpets on the menu.
Ooh.
And I eventually went with the red velvet waffles because I have wanted them for ages, and red velvet is another love of mine. But one of my friends bought me a red velvet cake for my birthday. So it turned out that my birthday was extremely red velvet. But yeah, so I need to we need to head back to that particular cafe for the lemon meringue crumpets. But yeah, I know Lady Wildflower is reacting appropriately. So yeah. In fact, I wonder if any Christchurch people might like to join me for a write-in at this particular cafe. A write-in and waffles and crumpets.
I don't want to come.
Yeah. Well, if
I'm in the
you
wrong
make it
city.
to Christchurch for the RWNZ conference, maybe one of those mornings we could get up very early and
Oof.
head to New Brighton.
Maybe the day after the conference.
Yes, that would be lovely. Okay, yes, we have spent enough time talking about crumpets. Oh, what have you got?
Shortbread.
Oh,
Fancy shortbread
fun.
from Costco. I'm just opening it now.
Oh, yesterday my sister and niece came over to my house sit, and I made my niece a cup of hot chocolate from my massive Costco tin of hot chocolate of Swiss Miss. And my sister was like, "Is that yours?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Where did you get it? Why? How did you end up with this massive tin of Swiss Miss?" And I was like, "Okay, this started with Costco Japan." And she's like, "Okay." But yeah, we are still working through that
It's a lot
hot
of Swiss
chocolate.
Miss. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we've got maybe like a quarter of that tin left, which is
Wow.
quite impressive.
It
But
is.
my nibblings have been helping me with it.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
It's very magnanimous of them.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, back to work.
Let's do it. I have refilled my
Oh,
Milo in my
yay.
Robin's mug.
Excellent.
Timer. Here we go.
So Maggie's eating a slice of German chocolate cake. Lady Wildflower made crumpets for breakfast during the second to last most recent sprint, and I've got salt and vinegar chips.
Oh, wonderful.
Robin's mug sounds like an English town. Yep. Okay, focus.
All right. Are we ready? 20
Yep.
minutes? Robin's mug does sound like an English town, yes. 20 minutes starting now. Fourth sprint done. I'm up to the dramatic part of the book. 100 pages. So I think that's only 4 or 5 new pages edited since last time, but that's okay. Every bit of progress is progress. And also Pokey came in and yelled at me for a bit. So Gillian has vanished, possibly doing doggo related things. Lady Wildflower's third chapter of Trans Rodney posted. Meredith's egg has finally cracked. Wonderful. I did get slightly distracted on Facebook, where people in my Costco group are fighting over zoos of all things, which is kind of funny to watch. How was the slice of German chocolate cake? What? I think I must have missed what fandom this is in, Lady Wildfire? Rodney and Meredith. Stargate. Okay. My partner has watched all of Stargate and I have seen very, very little. Okay, we don't seem to have Gillian back, so shall we just jump into the next sprint? Oh, good. Chocolate cake was delicious, I'm glad to know. Let's do it. 20 minutes, starting now. that is our latest sprint done. Number 5.
Yeah, I had a visit from the neighbour who she was like, I haven't seen you or Jet in a while. Just wanted to check that you're okay. And it was really lovely. I was telling her that Jet had been mostly well behaved, and then he disproved that by jumping on her twice.
Oh, well. I got another 8 pages edited, so I'm past the really dramatic bit and onto the recovery sequence.
Excellent. Yeah, I have finished as far ahead as I had planned, and so I've been planning what I'll work on tomorrow. But I am running out of steam, so I might switch over to doing my weekly review.
Nice.
I'm planning for next week.
Cool. I don't have any brains. I'm only editing now.
Yeah, fair enough. This is the first stream. We've yet to kind of build up our stamina after the long Christmas break.
And I have an opportunity to add in a cute thing for my main character and his sister, so I'm doing that now.
Brilliant. Maggie enjoyed the German chocolate cake, and Lady Wildflower has decided she won't make us start on chapter 4 of the Stargate Atlantis transfic, because if I do, I'll get stuck into doing it, and I've got stuff to do today. Fair enough.
Yep, that's very fair. I'm hopefully going to go to Spotlight after the stream and get some more fabric for more soft toys.
Yay. I made a disastrous Spotlight trip. I went in for a few bits and pieces and came out having spent $70.
70?
Yep.
Oh, that's all right. As long as it's under 100, I count it as a win at Spotlight.
Yeah, but it was yeah. It's a dangerous place.
It really is. And I think I've missed the really good sales, but I didn't have cash when they were on, and also I was in isolation. So what are you going to do?
Lady Wildflower is going to Ike's for chalk and then groceries. But yes, Ike's is cheaper.
Nice.
What is Ike's? Is that is it an Auckland store? Or?
I've not heard of it. Oh, unless is it like Ike's Emporium? Like
Probably.
Jeff's Emporium? And what's the one in Wellington? There's another one. Tom's Emporium. Yeah. It is. It's the Emporium places.
Christchurch. Okay, I will look for it.
It's a dangerous place to go, Gillian. It's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
I think it's Jeff in Wellington and Parua, and I'd go there for one thing and come out with bags of stuff. All kinds of random things.
Okay,
let's get into our final they'll suck you on cheap fabric. Yes, they will. Let's get on to our final sprint then. We ready?
Yes, let's go.
Right. 20 minutes starting now. just have a look. We got a sleepy bear. How you doing? Pretty content? No, we're done. Good boy. final sprint done with a visit from the bear. I got up to 113 pages.
Care Bear got a big reaction from the chat, as he
He's
should.
sitting nicely just behind me now.
Lovely. I've got a dog in an armchair, which is always a good thing to have.
It is. So I got. I can't math. So I got 35 pages edited today, which is an excellent effort.
That is fantastic. I've not quite finished my review of last week, but I am getting there. I am feeling incredibly lazy. So yeah, I think I'll be taking it pretty quietly for the rest of the day.
That is beautiful. I just saw the cutest thing on my Facebook wall. Hold on. My friend in Wellington who makes cakes professionally obviously got commissioned to do a bluey cake. And it's the most beautiful thing.
Yay. Oh, that is awesome.
I love it. I'll just share the link to her so no one thinks that I made it, because I am not that talented when it comes to cakes. If anyone wants to hire her and lives in the Wellington area, absolutely do it. She's fantastic.
Oh.
Oh,
gosh, that's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. Every time she makes a cake, I'm like, this is your best thing ever. And then she'll do something new and even more amazing. So oh.
I love how the show is bluey, but bingo is such a part of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You couldn't have it without bingo.
Yep. But yeah, it's kind of like sometimes there's a lot of episodes where bingo has more screen time than bluey even. And it's just I love that dynamic.
Yeah. And I feel like bingo often has more of an arc story-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a dog in an armchair is real werewolf family vibes. You outing yourself as an actual werewolf, Gillian?
No, but as a fan of werewolves, in one of the later Read by Candlelight books, Julian turns himself into a wolf to avoid having to be polite to somebody who has a massive crush on him, but he does not like. And Pip is like, yes, Julian has gone, but he's saddled me with his dog. Get off the furniture. And my main character in this book is given a little Jack Russell. He's sent to live in a haunted house and given a Jack Russell to help. So this little dog is like terrified because now she's like in a room with a wolf.
Yeah.
And Pip's like, yeah, let's just leave them alone. I need to talk to you. And they come back, and the little Jack Russell is now like, yes, I am Wolf. This is my pack. I am a big dog.
Yep, accurate.
And Julian is just like, here's emoting hard.
One
But
of my favorite BTS fics involves one of them accidentally getting turned into a cat and being taken in by one of the others, who doesn't realize it's just like, here is a stray cat, I will give it a home. And at one point, a dog is brought in, and he's like, oh, great, now I have to, because it's from the point of view of the character who's now a cat. He's like, oh, great, I thought it was bad enough, I'm a cat, now I've got to put up with this dog as well. And then it turns out the dog is one of the other members of BTS as a shifter who got himself into trouble and is stuck as a dog for a certain time while he heals.
Oh,
it's
dear.
very cute.
Oh, Lady Wildflower Brain. My werewolf husband went missing. Good thing I got him microchipped. That would be lovely. Oh, the fic potential.
Imagine.
Oh,
Imagine.
and I missed this. You are now lying in the breakfast nook. Do you think that is acceptable wolf-like behavior kind of vibe? Julian just kind of sprawls on the floor in front of the fire, even when he's not in wolf form.
I would do that if we had a fire.
Yep.
I'd be all over it.
Okay.
All right.
We should say goodbye so that we can. Oh, and yes, both Ron and Persephone do that. Brilliant. Our werewolves need to hang out at some point. But yes, okay, let's say goodbye because we're going to be back here tomorrow at the same time.
Yes.
We'll be over on Jamie's channel tomorrow.
Yes.
And yeah, doing all sorts of fun stuff. So yeah,
Sounds
enjoy
good.
the rest of your day. Have a nap, do some shopping, do whatever you need to do, and yeah, until tomorrow.
Thanks everyone for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.